Welcome to Quiz Cues. Are you ready to play Cluephoria? We're playing the second edition of Where Am I? Find out if you know the location of these 20 landmarks. Try out this free feature, pause the video, and scan the QR code to keep score and play interactively at quizcues.com. Are you ready? Let's go! Where am I? I was saved from demolition in 1978 when celebrities funded my restoration by bidding on my individual letters. My 45-foot-tall white letters have overlooked the same hillside for nearly 100 years. I originally spelled Hollywoodland when I was built in 1923 as an advertisement for a real estate development. Hollywood sign. I am located at Mount Lee in Los Angeles, California, USA. Where am I? My underside features a concave chamber called the omphalos, where visitors see their reflections distorted and multiplied. I was designed by British Indian artist Anish Kapoor, inspired by the surface of liquid mercury. My reflective silver surface mirrors the skyline above and the faces of visitors who walk beneath me. Cloudgate, the bean. You will find me at Millennium Park in Chicago, Illinois, USA. Where am I? Visitors throw coins into my waters, a tradition that promises they will one day return. My Baroque design was created by Nicola Salvi and completed in 1762. My white marble basin features Neptune standing in a shell chariot, pulled by seahorses. Trevi Fountain. I stand at Piazza di Trevi in Rome, Italy. Where am I? I was founded in 711 AD, and I am dedicated to the Shinto god of rice and sake. My thousands of vermilion torii gates were donated by businesses and families seeking prosperity. My tunnel of thousands of vermilion gates winds up a forested mountain path. Fushimi Inari Shrine. My home is Fushimi Ward in Kyoto, Japan. Where am I? The local people call me Mosio Atunya, which means the smoke that thunders. David Livingstone was the first European to see me in 1855, and he named me for a queen. My curtain of water drops more than 300 feet into a narrow basalt gorge. Victoria Falls? Look for me at Victoria Falls Town in Zimbabwe. Where am I? I appeared in the opening credits of a famous 1990s television sitcom about a family. My row of 7 houses sits on a steep hill with a city skyline visible behind us. My 7 pastel facades feature elaborate Victorian trim, bay windows, and gabled roofs in a row. The Painted Ladies? I am located at Steiner Street in San Francisco, California, USA. Where am I? I was built on a former railroad spur that carried freight trains from the 1930s until 1980. My walking paths are planted with wildflowers, grasses, and trees that change with the seasons. I am an elevated park built on old railway tracks, stretching above the streets of a major city. The High Line? You will find me at West 30th Street in New York, USA. Where am I? I was discovered in 1974 by local farmers who were digging a well. My army includes more than 8,000 soldiers, and each one has a unique face and expression. I am an army of life-sized clay soldiers standing in excavated underground pits. Terracotta Army. I stand at Lintong District in Xi'an, Shanxi, China. Where am I? My abbey was founded in 708 after a local bishop had a vision of the Archangel Michael. My medieval abbey and village sit perched on a rocky peak, with narrow streets winding upward. I am a medieval abbey and village that becomes an island when the tide rises and a peninsula when it falls. Mont Saint-Michel. My home is Mont Saint-Michel in Normandy, France. Where am I? I was featured in a famous 1982 science fiction film about a detective hunting androids. My ornate Victorian interior features wrought iron railings, marble staircases, and a glass skylight 5 stories above. My open iron cage elevators rise through a skylit atrium surrounded by wrought iron balconies. The Bradbury Building. Look for me at 304 South Broadway in Los Angeles, California, USA. Where am I? I was founded in 1951 by George Whitman, who named me after an earlier bookshop run by Sylvia Beach. I am a historic English language bookshop that has welcomed writers like Ernest Hemingway and Allen Ginsberg. My cramped, chaotic interior features floor-to-ceiling books, narrow staircases, and sleeping beds for traveling writers. Shakespeare and Company. I am located at 37 Rue de la Boucherie in Paris, France. Where am I? I appeared in a famous wizard film where a character hides in a cave beneath my rocks. My green grass-covered walls rise more than 700 feet above the crashing waves below. I am a wall of sheer green cliffs that drop straight into the ocean. Cliffs of Moher. You will find me at Liscannor in County Clare, Ireland. Where am I? The monks who live in me still access their homes by rope ladders and nets lowered from above. I am a complex of Eastern Orthodox monasteries built on top of massive sandstone pillars. My buildings perch on the flat tops of towering rock pillars with winding stone staircases carved into the cliffs. Meteora monasteries. I stand at Kalabaka in Thessaly, Greece. Where am I? I house Rembrandt's most famous group portrait, a massive canvas of a militia company. My grand red brick building features neo-Gothic arched windows and a central tower above a public square. I am a grand red brick museum with a long central gallery and arched windows. Rijksmuseum. My home is Museumplein in Amsterdam, Netherlands. Where am I? A girl hid in my secret rooms for 2 years, writing her famous diary by candlelight. My narrow facade conceals a hidden annex behind a movable bookcase on the upper floors. I am a narrow house with a secret annex hidden behind a movable bookcase. Anne Frank House. Look for me at Prinsengracht in Amsterdam, Netherlands. Where am I? My construction began in 1357 under the orders of Emperor Charles IV. My stone Gothic span is lined with 30 Baroque statues of saints, each in its own niche. I am a stone bridge lined with statues of saints crossing water toward a hilltop fortress. Charles Bridge. I am located at Old Town in Prague, Czech Republic. Where am I? I have been held annually since 1810, originally to celebrate a royal wedding. My massive tents hold thousands of people at long wooden tables, with waitresses carrying 10 steins at once. I am a vast meadow that fills each autumn with enormous beer tents, brass bands, and crowds in traditional dress. Oktoberfest grounds! You will find me at Terracotta Army in Munich, Bavaria, Germany. Where am I? Mozart was married here in 1782, and his funeral was held here 9 years later. My twin Gothic towers rise above a public square, and my roof is covered in colorful zigzag pattern tiles. I am a Gothic cathedral with a distinctive roof of red, green, and yellow zigzag pattern tiles. St. Stephen's Cathedral. I stand at Stephansplatz in Vienna, Austria. Where am I? I hold the Guinness World Record as the largest model train layout in the world. My display includes tiny functioning airports, cruise ships that sail real water, and a miniature Grand Canyon. I am an enormous warehouse filled with tiny model cities, working trains, and miniature landscapes. Miniatur Wunderland. My home is Kehrwieder in Hamburg, Germany. Where am I? I'm connected to secret cave tunnels that once allowed a rebellious knight to smuggle supplies during a siege. My medieval walls are built directly into the mouth of a massive limestone cave, with a sheer cliff rising above. I am a medieval castle built into the mouth of a massive cave, with forest below and rock above. Predjama Castle. Look for me at Postojna in Slovenia. Did you keep track of your score? Post it in the comments. Thanks for playing. Where am I? See you in the next game.